Look, the God whose name is mercy is in the silence and in the waves and your own breath, sighing into this space where the world feels both far away and as close as the God whose name is mercy. Listen, not in muted silence on Zoom, but listen for the laughter, the sighs, each exhale and inhale of wonder. Listen to hear what crushed hope might become. Listen for the courage in each gasp. Listen to how love becomes a song. Listen, look, the God whose name is mercy is here.
Hey Nani No, or How Great Thou Art, is a song we used to sing almost every Sunday at Kealoho Congregational Hawaiian Church in Kihei, Hawaii. It's hard not to feel the power of that song when you're sitting in a little church right across the street from the ocean and you're cooled off by the Spirit blowing the ocean spray into the church. And when you walk outside, you're in a beautiful sunny day with a perfect temperature. The ocean waves are rolling in and there are whales playing out in the ocean. So we're going to learn this song, we're going to learn the hui, or the refrain, in Hawaiian. We're going to sing the verse in English, the hui in Hawaiian. To sing it in Hawaiian, Hawaiian vowels are pronounced a little differently. The A is pronounced ah, the E is pronounced A, and the I is pronounced E. So the hui goes like this. A mele au. Mele is song. When you put that E, or the pronounced A, with it, it makes it sing. And au is I, or soul. So my soul sings. It goes like this. It's only 2 lines that you have to know. It's really easy. And you just repeat them. E mele au I ka ho'o la e. Hey nani no, hey nani no. Just repeat it and try to sing it with everyone.
I see the stars, I hear the Songs, I think, secular or sacred, connect you with a place. They remind you of a certain moment and capture a certain feeling. For me, immortal, invisible, God only wise captures that sense of cluelessness that I felt in my first call. It is a hymn that we sang seemingly every Sunday, though I don't think that's actually true. And at first, I hated it. I hated that we sang it every Sunday. I was so annoyed that my senior pastor, couldn't figure out how to choose another hymn out of the hymnal. There are many. But eventually I grew to love it. I grew to love it once I got over a little bit of the arrogance of my own youth. Once I realized how much I need God to be bigger. I need that even more now. In the midst of all that is uncertain, in the midst of multiple pandemics, I need God to be bigger. I need God to be immortal, invisible, and to be the only thing that is true wisdom, for that feels truer and truer every day. I could sing those lyrics and feel the tempo of that melody that feels like a heartbeat to me. It reminds me to keep going, that God is here, that God is with us, that there is something to fight for. That's why it's my favorite hymn.
Immortal, invisible, God only wise, unlighted, inaccessible, hid from our eyes, most blessed, most glorious, the Ancient of Days, almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise, unresting, unhasting, and silent as light, no wanting, no wasting, thou rulest in might, thy justice like mountains, thy soaring above, thy clouds which are fountains of goodness and love.
Morning is Broken has been my favorite hymn since I heard it in the 70s. To me, it sings of thanksgiving for a new day, a fresh start, and a chance to be better people every day.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for the spring, fresh from the word. Ooh, 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 ooh.
May our hearts and minds be open to hear the word of God in Psalm 105. Thank God. Pray to God by name. Tell everyone what God has done. Sing songs, belt out hymns, translate God's wonders into music. Honor God's holy name with hallelujahs, you who seek God. Live a happy life. Keep your eyes open for God. Watch for God's works. Be alert for signs of God's presence. Remember the world of wonders God has made, the miracles and the justice God has rendered. Seed of Abraham, God's servant, children of Jacob, his chosen. God is our refuge, our strength, in charge of the whole earth. And God remembers our covenant forever. For 1,000 generations, God keeps a promise. This is the word of God for all the people of God. Thanks be to God.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did thy grace appear, the hour I first believed. The hour I first believed.
Well, Reverend Jane was going to talk about the last hymn, I, the Lord of Sea and Sky, but I don't see her here. So I do want to say something about this hymn, however, though, because what's interesting is this one, I put it last because this one was above and beyond the most frequently picked hymn by our congregation. And I was wondering last night, I was thinking, why does this hymn, and this happened again a couple years ago, we did hymn sings at the beginning of our services. And we would ask people in the congregation, pick your 3 favorite hymns and we'll sing them at the top of the service. And we were singing I, the Lord of Sea and Sky, I think every single Sunday for the entire summer. Everybody had this in their top 3. And I was wondering, why is it that this hymn is a favorite of so many people in our congregation? And I think it's 2 things. I think that this congregation really believes in a personal, loving God, which you can see in the lyrics. God hears my people cry. And I think this congregation really believes in that. But what's even more so is this chorus that says, whom shall I send? Here I am. I will hold your people in my heart. And I think that this is a congregation that really believes that we are called and we are sent to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ in this world, like the Period Project, like all of the good things that we have done and continue to do and will do on behalf of Jesus Christ to make God's love real in this world, so that we both receive the love of God and we show it. So in the days ahead, as we discern who we are and who we are called to be, I think it's worth noting that this hymn keeps rising to the top. That we are a people that believe strongly in a loving God, and that we are a people that are called and sent, a people that stand up and say, here I am, send me. So let us close with our sending hymn, I, the Lord of Sea and Sky.
By the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry. Oh, dwell in dark and sin, my hand will save. I have made the stars of night, I will make the darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I am your Lord. If you lead me, I will hold your people in my heart. By the Lord of snow and rain, I have borne my people's pain. I have wept for love of them, they turn away. I will break their hearts of stone, give them hearts for love alone. I will speak my word to them. Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord. If you lead me, I will hold your people in my heart.
And for our benediction, I will share with you one of my favorite hymns in a visual benediction here. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my Lord thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Friends, our worship has ended. Let our service begin.